Okay, it starts out on F sharp, second fret of the E string. It sounds like this. So you're just holding on to that F sharp, and then you have the open E notes in there. Slowly it would be like this. And then the second time where those open E's would go, you just do a slide, so and then the third time where you do the open E's, you're going to stay on that E after you do it, and then hit an A, and it goes into the guitar part that's without the drums or bass. So the last one's like this. So. And then the bass comes back in on the verse. Sounds like this. So it's just an open A, and then 6 to 5 on the A string. That's the first time, and then the second time it puts this note, which is still an A, but on the D string, 7th fret, goes like this. So if you play it slowly. And those alternate, so the first time you got next time, and they just keep switching back and forth. When you're playing that, if you're playing with the pick, you want to probably using like all downstrokes really, especially on that open part. To really get the kind of feel for it. Next is the pre-chorus, which goes like this. Starting out 6 to 5 on the A strings, and then down to the third. So the notes are D sharp, D, C, and then back to D. Slowly. Next you have the little walking part, which goes like this. Open E, 3rd fret, 4th fret, 5th fret, and then it goes right back down. So 4th fret, 3rd fret, 1st fret, and back to the 3rd. So that walk part slowly is. Put those two parts together. I'll play it slowly with both of them. Sound like this. The next part you're still doing that G, but you're playing octaves, so you're hitting this note right here. simple, just back and forth between those notes. So all together. Next part goes like this. You're just going, you're hitting every note on your way down, starting on the 6th fret. So, and you're hitting 2 on the first 3 notes. So, sorry. So, and you're hitting 2 on the 3rd fret too, but the rhythm's a little different. Where the first 3 notes are like this. This one's more of a instead of a. And then you're just hitting 1 note on the 2nd fret, 1st fret, open E. You slide down, and then it's to the chorus, which is the same thing as the verse. So you're going. And that ends with an open E. So. Just kind of follows the guitar. Make more sense once you go to play along with the actual song and listen to it. It goes back into the quiet part. You got the verse, pre-chorus, chorus again, and then you come into the guitar solo. And the bass kind of stops and the guitar does the tapping part. So you're going along in the chorus like this. It kind of ends on that A note right there. The guitar does the tapping and you switch keys. The solo part's in F sharp. It goes like this. So he's doing that part. The bass line gets kind of sloppy, but he's doing a lot of octave stuff in there, and then he's got the little walks in there. But just to get the timing down first, it'd be easier if you just don't worry about the octaves. I'll just play it slowly with F sharp and E in the first section. Those are your 2 notes that you're going to be switching back and forth between. So without the octaves, it goes like this. So slowly. That's a little too slow. And that little walk after you're doing the E. It's just open A, 2nd fret A, 3rd fret A, 4th fret A, back to the F sharp. So play that up to speed without the octaves. Really, it'll work fine that way if you want to do that, not worry about it, but I'll play the octave part slowly if you want to learn that. you're playing F sharp the whole time, but in different octaves. It'll start on the 2nd fret and you go like this. Do that twice. Then you come all the way up to the 9th fret. Still on F sharp, and you're going to start on the 11th fret of the G string and go to the 9th fret on the A. Is that the 9th? Yeah, that's the 9th. I don't know my frets very well. And you do that one 3 times, so it goes. So we start up here twice. Slide up here, do it 3 times. Slide back down to a B on the 2nd fret of the A string. And that part goes like this. So slowly. That's B, A, G sharp, F. And the switch from the G sharp to F is real quick. It's like a... This walk's kind of like the one we did in the part before, except instead of landing on an F sharp, you're going to land on the B. So open A, 2nd fret A, 3rd fret A, 4th fret A, back to 2nd fret on the B note. So that part slowly should sound like this. Last one, instead of landing on that B after your walk, you land on the open E, and the bass kind of just follows the guitar, which is playing the E chord, and then it's back to an A. And then you go back into the it's kind of like an outro chorus, I guess, and it's pretty much the same thing on the first time through. It's the same thing, and then he's doing the... So that's just second fret E, 3rd fret E, 4th fret E, 5th fret on the A. So when it gets to this part, I don't play the open A anymore. I just play the A on the 5th fret of the E, which really you can do through the whole song if you want, but I like playing the open one, except for on this ending part because you're just going so slowly. Last time it just keeps repeating it, and then slide all the way up to an E on the 12th fret, and then you're landing on a G, and you're just playing the octaves, kind of you're not strumming it real fast like a, but you're just kind of going back and forth between those notes still. I play with my fingers. I just kind of drag it across, and I'm muting this string with my first finger to kind of get that sound. But you can do it with a pick, just going like that. And then the last part is a pentatonic scale. And the bass, when they hit that last A note, the bass is actually pulling off from the first fret, so like an A flat to A, or A sharp to A.